Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Luckiest Peach podcast. I'm your host, Rachel, the Lucky Peach. I'm sorry if you hear loud noises in the background. Two of my family members are unemployed, so they're home all the time, which means hopefully not more interruptions. I know there was an interruption a couple weeks ago, but there will be noises, unfortunately, even though I tell them, hey, I'm recording in here, don't bother me. They still make as much noise as they want. So I apologize in advance for that. This is probably the first time that I've actually been like, hey, this is probably gonna happen. In the past it's just happened and I'm like, oh wait, what? Anyways, it's February. Woo 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 woo. Yeah. I don't know. The only interesting thing that's happened to me recently is I finally started my classes. It's the first time I've been in person in a long time. I did one in-person class at the beginning of the fall semester, and then the next day, the professor was like, "No, I'm moving online," so I don't even count that. So technically, I haven't been to an in-person class regularly or anything like that in 2 years. So that's fun. I mean, I did live on campus last year, but I hardly left, and I was basically just living there. I didn't have any in-person classes. They were all online still because of COVID. So this is my first time going back in person since before lockdown. And this is my first time commuting regularly since before lockdown. So it's been a time of just reconfiguring everything. It's like I completely forgot how to physically go to school. But yeah, nothing interesting other than that. I don't think you guys care what classes I'm taking, but I did learn I should, if everything goes according to plan, should be able to graduate next semester. Should. Probably not, but it depends. When I say probably not, I mean that there is one single class that is going to fuck me over because I think it's only offered in the spring. And it's Latin. I'll just say that. It's Latin. I'm in Latin 2 right now. I have to take all 4 years of Latin, or all 4 semesters of it. Because of the just requirements for the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. And it's like 1 and 3 are only offered in the fall, and 2 and 4 are only offered in the spring. And I'm in 2 right now. And all my other credits and requirements I can be done with next fall. But I'll just have that one fucking class left. But I don't know. We'll see. That's how it goes. But either way, I'm gonna be graduating within the next year. And now that now that the end is in sight, it's actually very exciting. And it's given me a drive to actually get my shit together and get my work done. Aside from the fact that I'm on medication, that makes it easier for me to focus. But anyways, that's that life update. I have nothing to say about work other than just it's been work. I got to give a bath to a senior citizen, and by senior citizen I mean it was an old dog. She's only like 10, but every dog ages differently. So we have 14-year-old dogs boarding with us right now that look younger than her. It just depends. But regardless, it was very fun and very rewarding, and I kind of like bathing senior dogs. Making it a relaxing experience for them. I don't know. I'm still working on getting through my screener list for the Spirit Independent Film Awards. Voting is this month. in a couple weeks. So that's that. Again, like I said last month, I'm debating doing a watch along on, like a live watch along on Twitch and YouTube of the awards ceremony on March 6th. I'll put an answer, not an answer, on Spotify. I've learned you can ask questions on Spotify, on the Spotify profile page for the page for the episode. So I'm gonna do that. But if you're not listening on Spotify, that's okay. You can just DM me on Twitter at Luckiest Peach, or email me at luckiestpeachpodcast.com, letting me know if you think I should do a watch along of the Film Independent Spirit Awards ceremony in March. I'm not going to go over the reasons why I wouldn't do it. Those are in last week's episode, and I just don't feel like getting into it. But basically, it's like voters' bias reasons, you know. Yeah. But I think I'm about halfway, maybe past halfway. I would say past halfway, because the largest chunk of categories I have left are like acting in like movies that are nominated in multiple categories. So like those ones, like, you know, like best director, best screenplay, best cinematography, editing, and then acting, like I can knock those out really fast. You know, because most of them, you know, have been seen from other categories. But anyways, I don't really need to tell you my method. If we're going through this, I doubt you care. But anyways, it is Streaming Wars time, as it is at the beginning of every month. If you're new here, Streaming Wars is where I go over everything releasing on Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, in theaters, and in the Criterion Collection at the beginning of every month. That's why it's called Streaming Wars. It's like, ooh. Well, when I first named it, things weren't really coming out in theaters. See, the theater part got added, I think, over the summer. I can't remember. Been listening for a while, you know. But if you're new here, yeah, when I first started the podcast last April, it was just the streaming services that I was going over, because there was still nothing coming out in theaters. But, you know, as, you know, theaters started showing more and more films, I added that, and then I added the Criterion Collection thing, just for my fellow cinephiles. But anyways, we're gonna get right into it, because I have no other housekeeping things to go over. Aside from the stickers have been out for about a month now. So if you go to ko-fi.com/the Luckiest Peach, the stickers are there. I'll also have the link in the description of the episode if you would like to check that out. Anyways, so starting with Netflix. Woo, 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 woo. On February 1st, we have a Netflix original film, My Best Friend Anne Frank. Netflix Family, Gabby's Dollhouse, Season 4. Netflix series, Raising Dion. The Addams Family from 1991. Anaconda, Batman Begins, The Book of Eli, The Bourne Ultimatum, Caddyshack, Caddyshack 2, which those are on HBO Max. This is another thing I've learned over the last few months of this show. I don't know how long it's been, like 9 months, I don't know. Is that a lot of these services have revolving doors on some of these movies. So there are months where you're going to hear the same movie every single month, just on a different service. And it's kind of stupid, but, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, continuing. Countdown, The Dark Knight, Despicable Me 2, The Devil's Advocate, Donnie Brasco, The Exorcist, The Foreigner, The Hangover, Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole, The Last Samurai, The Lucky One, The Negotiators, A New Guy, New Year's Eve, The One, The Other Boleyn Girl, The Other Guys, Patsy and Loretta, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Warrior, and Watchmen. On February 2nd, Netflix series Dark Desire Season 2, Netflix documentary Man-Eater Season 10 Part 2, and Netflix documentary The Tinder Swindler. February 3rd, Netflix series Finding Ola, Netflix Family Kid Cosmic Season 3, and Netflix series Murderville. February 4th, Netflix film Loop Lapeta, Netflix series Sweet Magnolia Season 2, Netflix film Through My Window. On February 8th, Netflix anime Child of Kamiari Month. Netflix series Love is Blind, Japan. Those episodes will be released weekly. Netflix comedy Miss Pat. Y'all want to hear something crazy? February 9th, Netflix documentary Catching Killers Season 2. Netflix series Disenchantment Part 4. Netflix series, I apologize for this, Ideas Venda. Netflix comedy Only Jokes Allowed, and Netflix film The Privilege. February 10th, Netflix film Into the Wind, St. Vincent, and Netflix series Until Life Do Us Part. February 11th, Netflix film and plus film. I don't know what that means. And plus, I don't know what that means. Netflix film Love Tactics, Netflix film Big Bug, Netflix series Inventing Anna, Netflix film Love and Leashes, Netflix series Love is Blind Season 2. Those also will be released weekly. The episodes. Netflix film Tall Girl 2. Gross. And Netflix series Toy Boy Season 2. February 12th, Netflix series Forecasting Love and Weather, and Netflix series 2521. February 14th, Netflix series Devotion, A Story of Love and Desire, and Netflix series Fishbowl Wives. February 15th, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. More episodes of Love is Blind Japan. And Ridley Jones Season 3. February 16th, Black Cat, Netflix documentary Genius, a Kanye trilogy, new episodes weekly. Netflix Family Secrets of Summer, Netflix series Swap Shop Season 2. February 17th, Netflix film Arax, Netflix film Fistful of Vengeance, Jesus, Netflix film Forgive Us Our Trespass, Netflix film Heartshot, Netflix comedy Mo Gilligan, There's Mo to Life, and Netflix series Young Wallander, Killer's Shadow. February 18th, Netflix Family The Cuphead Show, Netflix documentary Downfall, The Case Against Boeing, Love is Blind Season 2, more episodes, Netflix film Rabbids Invasion Special, Mission to Mars, Netflix series Space Force Season 2. I did not know that got renewed. I'm mad about that now that I see that. I'm actually mad about that. I tried watching that. It was awful. And Netflix film Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I am mad about that too. I did not. I read Texas Chainsaw Massacre while I was talking about Space Force. And then when I finally read the title, I realized it was a Netflix original, and now I'm pissed off because how many of those movies are there? How many times has that first movie been remade? And how many times have we gone over the fact that the only one of any of those movies in that franchise that's worth watching is the original one? Because it's scary. The other ones are just cheesy remakes and sequels. The fuck is this? Anyways, February 20th, Netflix film Don't Kill Me. February 21st, Halloween 2007. Y'all just heard me go over Texas Chainsaw. I'm not going to tell you my thoughts on that. February 22nd, Netflix series Cat Burglar. More episodes of Love is Blind Japan. Netflix documentary Race, Bubba Wallace. February 23rd, Netflix film UFO. February 24th, Netflix Family, Karma's World, music videos. February 25th, Netflix series Back to 15, more episodes of Love is Blind Season 2. Netflix series Merli Sapere Aude, I apologize if I mispronounced that. Netflix film Restless, Netflix film Tyler Perry's A Medea Homecoming, but it's spelled like coming, like Hoe, homecoming. I like when people retire things in this industry, I don't expect them to hold to it. So when Tyler Perry said, "Hey, I'm done with Medea," like 5 years ago, whenever that was, I didn't fully believe him. And so I knew he was going to bring it back eventually. But this is not how I thought it would be. But you know what? A Netflix film makes sense. Anyways, yeah, I knew he would bring it back eventually. I just didn't know it was going to be in the form of a Netflix film. Anyways, Netflix series Vikings Valhalla, February 28th. Netflix film My Wonderful Life and Two Sentence Horror Stories, Season 3. And these are things releasing in February, but they do not have an official release date yet. Netflix series Business Proposal, Netflix series Juvenile Justice, Netflix series Love, Life, and Everything in Between. One Piece episode of Chopper, Bloom in the Winter Miracle Sakura, and One Piece episode of Alabasta. Moving on to HBO Max, which pissed me off last month, and I'm sure it will find a way to piss me off this month. On February 1st, 310 to Yuma from 2007, the remake. 12 Years a Slave, 21 and Over, A Bridge Too Far, After the Sunset, not After Sunset, After the Sunset, which I think that movie's just called Before Sunset. Anyways, Airheads, Alex and Emma, Amistad, An American Haunting, Army of One, Bad Milo, Black Dynamite, The Book Thief, Broken English, The Butterfly Effect, Director's Cut, and Theatrical Cut. Oh, no, just Director's Cut, and then The Butterfly Effect 2. Calvario, Casa de Mi Padre, Chinatown, Chuck, The Dark Half, Defending Your Life, Donnie Darko, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Escobar, Paradise Lost, The Falcon and the Snowman, Fame, Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home, Free Willy 3, The Rescue, From Paris with Love, Good Deeds, The Hunter, Hyde Park on Hudson, Kick-Ass 2, La Foquita, The Life Before Her Eyes, The Loft. I like how I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, hopefully less interruptions, and then there was an interruption. I muted in time for that, so that's what that a brief moment of silence was for. I'll probably have to mute again in a second. What did I say? The Loft. Okay. The Loft. Love and Mercy, Master of Disguise, The Mighty Quinn, Monsters, My Blue Heaven, National Lampoon's Van Wilder 2, The Rise of Taj, Network, Night Owls, Nightmare Alley, 2021. No End in Sight, which, okay, Nightmare Alley I reviewed last month, so I highly recommend that you watch that. Yeah, no End in Sight, Ondine. It's Ondine, not, I don't think it's related to the other movie, Undine, but Ondine. The Once Below, Presenting Princess Shaw, Rabbit Hole, Rango, Red 2, Return to Me, Riddick, the director's cut, Rob Roy, Rules of Engagement, Runaway Train, Santa's Sleigh, School Ties, The Searchers, The Secret Garden, Shake, Otis at Monterey, Shrink, Splinter, Sugar, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Rest in peace, Steven Soderbergh. Terry Bradshaw Going Deep documentary premiere. This Is Where I Leave You, Uncommon Valor, Unlocked, The Untouchables, West Side Story from 1961, the original. I hate that I have to clarify that now. Fuck my life. And Yoon, February 2nd, Tacoma FD, Season 3, February 3rd, Max Original Season 1 premiere of 40 Means Nothing, Max Original Season 1 finale of And Just Like That, Cracked, from 2021, Cry Macho from 2021, Max Original Looney Tunes Cartoons, Valentine's Extravaganza, Mass Avenue from 2021, Pure from 2021, Max Original Season 2 premiere of Raised by Wolves, The Snakes from 2021, and When the Sun Sets from 2021. If it's a movie that like recently released like in 2021, I'm gonna say it. I told you. I told you I was gonna have to mute again. Anyways, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. But if it's a movie that recently released, like within the last year, I'm gonna say that it came out recently. I'm gonna say the year so that you know that it came out recently. Just cause I've done that in past episodes. Was like, cause last year was 2021. So if it was a movie that came out in 2020, I would also say, hey, this came out in 2020, so it's kind of recent. But I didn't keep up with it. But I'm going to keep up with it now. So any movie that released between 2021 and 2022, I'm gonna tell you if it says that. Anyways, continuing on. February 4th, Double Cross, Roads to the Top, Sin Cenas Particulares. February 5th, Season 5 of Rick and Morty, and Seasons 1 and 2 of Shack Life. February 6th, Big Trick Energy. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about that, it's Shaq, like Shaquille O'Neal. Whatever happened to that show versus Shaq? Or Shaq versus, I think that's what it was called. Where can I watch that? It's probably on like Paramount Plus or Peacock or something, but I don't know. I just remembered that. I don't know why that show happened, but yeah, I remember I thought it was entertaining in middle school. Anyways, February 7th, Backyard Bar Wars. February 9th, Season 2 of Smiling Friends. February 10th, Max Original Season 1 premiere of About Last Night. Max Original Season 1 premiere of Adventure of the Ring. Max Original Season 1 premiere of The Girl Before. Max Original documentary, Just Call Out My Name. Max Original film, Kimi. Max Original Season 2 premiere of Odo. February 11th, Antlers, which released last year in 2021. And Apple and Onion Season 2C. February 13th, The Bachelor Winter Games. You know what? I've been really wanting to watch Antlers. I'm glad that I waited. Anyways, February 15th, documentary premiere, Econ, The Restless Billionaire. February 16th, Off the Air, Season 11. February 17th, Craig of the Creek, Season 4A. Max Original Season 1 premiere of Dream Raider. The Many Saints of Newark from 2021. Max Original Season 1 finale of Peacemaker. Max Original Season 2 premiere of Yabba Dabba Dinosaurs. February 15th, La Foquita El... What's 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, La Foquita El 10 de la Calle. I'm sorry, I wanted to get that correct. Season 30 of Top Gear. February 20th, Season 9 premiere of Last Week Tonight. February 22nd, Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. February 23rd, Free Guy from 2021. Robot Chicken, Season 11A. February 24th, Max Original Documentary, Bilardo. Bing Season 1. Max Original Season 1 premiere of Las Bravas. February 25th, The French Dispatch from 2021. And on February 27th, Euphoria Season 2 finale, The Righteous Gemstones Season 2 finale, and Somebody Somewhere Season 1 finale. Moving on to Hulu. Probably the streaming service I use the least. At this point, I actually use Disney Plus more than I use Hulu, primarily because the Hulu algorithm is absolute hot garbage. It doesn't even, like, the personalized recommendations on other services aren't great, but they're not horrible. They're like, okay, I can see why you recommended me that. Yeah, that makes sense based on my viewing history. But Hulu's just like, Hulu's like, these are your personalized recommendations. And it's like the same thing that they're recommending to everyone, though. It's not personalized at all. Hulu's like, these are movies recommended to you based on the fact that you've watched this amount of Willem Dafoe movies. So here's all this. Here's the entire Willem Dafoe library. HBO Max is like, here's recommendations based on your zodiac sign. Disney Plus, I'm not going to talk about that because that doesn't count. Amazon Prime Video is like, hey, these are based on what you've searched in the past. So we're going to recommend them to you because it looks like you've been wanting to watch them. And then you're like, oh yeah, Amazon, I actually have been meaning to watch those for a long time. Thank you for putting it in front of me. I forgot those movies existed. Those are movies I want to watch. Let me add them to my watch list. Hulu is just like, these are personalized, but they're actually just what's popular right now. Like what? Anyways, it's also like you watched half an episode of Letterkenny 2 years ago because this guy you were on a date with forced you to watch it and you didn't like it, but you still played a little bit of it. So we're gonna ask you if you want to continue watching that, even though it's not on your list. And even though you haven't watched it in 2 years because you only watched half the episode because you didn't like it. That is based on a true story. But regardless, the Hulu algorithm is garbage, so I use it the least. Anyways, on February 1st, your attention please, season 2 premiere, Top Chef, complete season 18, 1984. Funny enough, which the movie 1984 released in 1985. I mean, it makes sense because they filmed it in 1984. They're like, we'll make it accurate, because I think the book was written in the 40s. But anyways, I just thought that was funny. It's in the Criterion Collection, though. You should probably watch it there instead. Anyways, A Better Life, The Accused, Airplane. I really recommend, one of the best movies ever. Ali, Almost Famous, The Ambassador, Apartment Troubles, Arctic, Arthur Christmas, The Bank Job, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Beautiful Creatures, Beethoven, Beethoven Second, Black Swan. I don't know why that's when did that get taken off? I think it's already on there. I don't know. I'm done questioning these things. Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan. Broken Arrow, The Bronze. Highly recommend. Y'all should watch The Bronze. Great movie. It's not that great of a movie, but I like showing it to people because it's ridiculous. Casualties of War, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, Cousins, Crocodile Dundee, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Date Movie, Domestic Disturbance, The Doors, El Dorado, Fight Club, First Daughter, The Flintstones, The French Connection, The Glass Castle, Glory, Hamburger Hill, He Got Game, Hitch, House of the Dead, Hustle and Heat, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, The January Man, Jingle All the Way, John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars, Just Right, Kingdom of Heaven, Lake Placid, Liar, Life or Something Like It, Lucky, Major League, Man on Fire, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, McClintock, Producer's Cut, Mirrors, Miss Bala from 2011, The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, Narc, Nightmare Alley from 2021, The One, Oscar, The Other Guys, Patriot Games, Planet 51, Real Genius, The Ring 2 Unrated, Robin Hood, Men in Tights, Rosemary's Baby, Roxanne, Safe, 7 Pounds, Small Soldiers, Snow Day, The Sons of Katie Elder, Step Up, Stepfather, Stick It, Striking Distance, Summer Rental, Swing Vote, Terms of Endearment, That Thing You Do, Tombstone, The Tree of Life, Turbulence, Universal Soldier, The Return, Water for Elephants, Whiplash, White Men Can't Jump, and You Again. I do want to say about Rosemary's Baby, I'm not saying I support piracy. I'm just saying do not watch that movie on a streaming service. Do not give Roman Polanski your money. February 2nd, Hulu original series premiere of Pam and Tommy. I have mixed feelings on that. I might watch it. I'm not sure. If I do watch it, it'll be purely because I'm a fan of Sebastian Stan and Lily James and Seth Rogen. But I have mixed feelings about this show because neither Pamela Anderson or Tommy Lee wanted this made. Neither of them gave consent for this to be made. Just like they didn't give consent for their sex tape to be released. So the irony is just loud. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll watch it. February 3rd, Basketball and Other Things, complete season 1. The Deep House from 2021. February 4th, Beans from 2021. The Beta Test from 2021. What is Beans about? I might watch that. Just because it's called Beans. I watched a short film, one movie called Scenes with Beans. It's about an alien world inhabited by beans. Yeah, I think it's where is it from? Not Scandinavia. It's Eastern European of some sort. I can't remember what country. In the language of the country it was made in from Eastern Europe, it's called bean film. Where is it? Hold on. We're gonna do a side tangent because I need to know at this point. Bean film. I actually recommend it. It's like a good movie. It's 12 minutes. Directed by Otto Foki. What country is it from, though? It's Hungarian. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Hungarian short films are fucking wild, but they're great. They're good. They're worth watching. Anyways, continuing on. Also on February 4th, Un gallo con muchos huevos. February 5th, Rick and Morty complete season 5. February 8th, Clotilda, Last American Slave Ship. That's from this year by National Geographic. February 10th, To Catch a Smuggler, season 3 premiere. Season 3 premiere. Gully from 2021. February 11th, Hulu original Dollface, complete season 2. February 14th, The Space Between from 2021. February 15th, America's Book of Secrets, complete season 4. America's Book of Secrets Special Edition, complete season 1. American Pickers, complete season 15. Encounter, complete season 1. The Food That Built America, complete season 2. Forged in Fire, complete seasons 6 and 8. Hoarders, complete seasons 1, 2, and 12. Just 1, 2, and 12. You're not getting 3 through 11. Anyways, unless they're already on there. I don't know. Little Women LA, complete season 1. Oh shit, I liked that. I like Little Women LA. I'm not gonna lie. Married at First Sight, complete season 12. Married at First Sight Couples Cams, complete season 2. Married at First Sight Unmatchables, complete season 1. Mountain Men, complete season 10. Mr. Queen, season 1. I'm not going to say complete anymore. I'm tired of saying that word. Pawn Stars, season 1. The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, season 2. Storage Wars, season 13. The Unexplained with William Shatner, season 2B. The Cheer Squad Secrets, District B13, Fireheart, that's it, 2022. Hammer of the Gods, The Shape of Water, Who is Killing the Cheerleaders, Season 7, oh my god, February 17th. Hulu Original, Trolls Trolltopia, Season 6, House on the Bayou from 2021. February 18th, The Kingsman from 2021, and The Feast from 2021. February 19th, Fate Stay Night, Season 1 dub. Gurren Lagann, Season 1 dub. February 22nd, American Song Contest, Series premiere. Law and Order, Season 21 premiere. How It Ends from 2021. February 24th, Snowfall, Season 5 premiere. The Last Rite from 2021. February 25th, No Exit, Hulu Original Film. And Law and Order Season 21 premiere. Didn't it just say that? On 2 days. When is the premiere? I don't care. Hulu is a mess. I'm not even going to question any other shit. They're a mess. But anyways, finally, on February 27th on Hulu, 3 Identical Strangers. Moving on to Disney Plus. Not very much. But on February 2nd, Chicken Squad Season 1, 4 episodes. The new Air Force One Flying Fortress. February 4th, Never Been Kissed, Torn, and Snow Dogs. You know what? Disney Plus doesn't have Air Bud. They all have they have all the Air Bud spin-off movies with the puppies, but they don't have any of the actual Air Bud movies. So Disney Plus, please fix that so that the next time I have a slow day at work where there's only 3 boarding dogs and no daycare dogs, I can show them Air Bud. Anyways, February 9th, Alice's Wonderland Bakery Season 1. Marvel Studios assembled the making of Hawkeye. February 16th, Marvel Studios assembled the making of Eternals. February 18th, Wonderful Winter of Mickey Mouse. February 23rd, Free Guy, The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. And February 25th, Marvel Superhero Adventures Frostfight. I forget that it's still winter until next month. I don't know what my problem is. Finally, for the streaming services is Amazon Prime Video. I'm not looking forward to this month. My Amazon Prime bill is at the end of this month on the 28th. And I lost my student discount last year, so I pay full price now. And yeah, I could make a new account, blah, 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 but then I would lose all the things that I bought on Prime Video. So it's whatever. I'm just not looking forward to losing like a third of my paycheck in one single day to Amazon. Anyways, on February 1st, 500 Days of Summer, A Fistful of Dollars, All About Steve, Alpha Dog. The fact that All About Steve exists makes me mad. I haven't seen it, but I know it's supposed to be I know it's a gender bent version of All About Eve. And that just makes me mad because even the gender bent version of Overboard made me mad because the only reason they did it is because the actual, the plot of the original Overboard obviously wouldn't fly in the 21st century. So they gender bent it. And why make it if you can't make it now? Because, if you made it now, it would be, it would be incredibly sexist. Why even do it? And so that's my thoughts on All About Steve. Anyways, Alpha Dog, America's Sweethearts, Borat. I'm confused. It says Borat, but it says 2020. I don't understand that. I'm confused because Borat 2 was an Amazon original. Did they make it a show? I don't know. Because also the first movie released in the early 2000s or the mid 2000s. I don't know. But also it should say the full title. I'm just not even. I'm. Oh my god. I can't process this right now. I can't believe that's what's breaking me on this episode, but I cannot process that, whatever that is. I don't know if it's a typo or what, but it's making me angry. Continuing on though. Bride Wars, Die Hard with a Vengeance. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Forrest Gump, Gone in 60 Seconds. Half-Baked, Hollywood Shuffle. How High, Hump Day, I Heart Huckabees, Just Between Friends, Killers, King Arthur, Life Partners, Lincoln, Little Miss Sunshine, Live Free or Die Hard, Love and Other Drugs, Overboard. Oh my god. I can't do this right now. It's not the remake of Overboard. I'm just mad at myself now because I mentioned Overboard a second ago, and now it's on the list. Well, it was on the list the whole time. I just noticed it was on the list right now. Anyways, Platoon, Posse, Reign of Fire, RoboCop, Ski Patrol, Southern Charm, New Orleans Season 2, Step Up, The A-Team from 2010, The Fly, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, The Impossible, The Rock, Turistas, Tyler Perry's Medea's Witness Protection, Untamed Heart, Walk Hard, The Dewey Cox Story. I'm probably going to end up watching that because my brother won't shut up about it, so I'm sure he's going to make me watch it with him. Walk the Line, What Happens in Vegas, which Joaquin Phoenix should have gotten an Oscar for Walk the Line. You Again, Bad Girls Club seasons 15 and 16, Chloe and Lamar seasons 1 and 2, Revenge Body with Chloe. Why is it called Revenge Body? She had surgery. The only reason her having surgery is upsetting is because she refuses to admit that she had surgery. It's, like if you have cosmetic surgery, more power to you. Do what makes you happy. But if you lie about getting cosmetic surgery and say that it's all natural, that's where we have a problem. And that's what's wrong with the Kardashians, among other things. Anyways, Key and Peele, seasons 1 and 2. Nathan For You, seasons 1 and 2. Kardashian, seasons 1 through 3. What is that? How many spin-off shows does that family have? Workaholics, seasons 1 through 7. February 2nd, Freakonomics. February 4th, Amazon Original Movie, Book of Love. Amazon Original Series, season 1, Reacher. Like, Reacher. Not Jack Reacher, but Reacher. I don't know if it's related to Jack Reacher, because I know they also made a show, Jack Reacher, that was a reboot from the movie, because the movie was garbage. I don't know, but I never even read those books to begin with, because I'm not into the plethora of mystery authors who actually just are ghostwriters. Anyways, Amazon Original Series, season 1, Fat Tuesday. I Want You Back, original movie, Amazon Original Movie. Homestay from 2022. Amazon Original Series, new episodes of Sofia Niño de Rivera, Lo Volvería a Hacer. February 18th, Amazon Original Movie, Love, with an E, with a 3 instead of an E. Amazon Original Series, LOL, Last One Laughing, Canada. Amazon Original Series, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It doesn't say which season they're on. I don't know what season they're on. Are they on season 5 or 6? I can't remember, because I keep forgetting to watch the new seasons, even though I love that show. It's probably one of the best shows Amazon has ever made. Anyways, Amazon Original Series, The Legend of Vox Machina. And February 25th, The Protege from 2021. I'm not mad at Amazon, because it's not their fault that those movies got made. I just can't believe that they broke me. My brain just could not process some of what I read, because I was getting upset talking about All About Steve. And then I found out Overboard was also on the list, and I was just like, oh my god. And then Borat, I don't know what the hell that was about. Did they make a show and I just didn't know? I don't know. But I'm gonna cry if I think about this any longer, because that just stressed me out for no reason. Anyways, moving on to what's releasing in theaters in February. We have a limited release on February 3rd of Ghost of the Ozarks. On February 4th, Moonfall, Jackass Forever. I did not know that got pushed back until a week ago. I had no clue, because wasn't that supposed to come out in October last year? I heard absolutely no news that it had gotten pushed back until a week ago. But anyways, limited release of The Wolf and the Lion, limited release of Last Survivors, limited release of The Long Night, limited release of Alone with You, limited release of Air Doll, limited release of Last Looks, limited release of The Worst Person in the World, and limited release of Lingui, The Sacred Bonds. The Worst Person in the World you can watch in multiple ways already, though. I have one way that I'm not allowed to tell you about, but I also watched it at Sundance a couple weeks ago. If you follow me on Twitter or on Letterboxd at Luckiest Peach, you saw that I watched it. And I have mixed feelings about it. I don't think it's the best thing in the world like other people, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm no, I don't care. I'm just saying that's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm better than everyone else. Blah 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 blah. No, I'm just saying. Anyways, on February 11th, Blacklight, Death on the Nile, which I'm actually annoyed at this recent and by I was gonna say surge, but it's not a surge. Just this upstart of we're gonna make all of Agatha Christie's novels again, but they're gonna be overproduced Hollywood junk. I like Murder on the Orient Express. They did not need to do that movie a few years ago. And Death on the Nile has the exact same vibes. You can tell it's the exact same. It's the same thing. Just it's Death on the Nile. I'm not a fan of this. Also, I saw that Army Hammer is in it, so I hate it even more now. Also, coming out on February 11th, though, is Marry Me. Limited releases. I'm just going to say limited releases. So I don't have to say limited release multiple times. Limited releases of Those Who Walk Away, super cool. The Pact, The Sky is Everywhere, which is also releasing on Apple TV at the same day. So you just have options. Here Before, Cosmic Dawn, Catch the Fair One, What About Love, Conundrum, Secrets Among Friends, and Ronnie's Catch the Fair One. I have not watched it yet, but it is nominated for a Spirit Award, so I will recommend it based on that because I bet it's good. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't gotten to it yet. It's on my list. I have a screener for it. I just haven't gotten to it yet because of the order I watch things in. But yeah, it got nominated, so I'm gonna say I should probably watch it. I'm gonna watch it soon. If I watch it before I record next week's episode, I will let you know in next week's episode. Or you can just check my letterbox at Lucky Peach. On February 15th, there's a limited release of Evinced. I didn't know that was a word. February 18th, nationwide releases. I should have said that before, but the first ones I said on each date were nationwide. If I clarify that it's limited, it's limited. Anyways, nationwide releases of Dog and Uncharted. Limited releases of The Ledge, The Last Bus, Streamline Pursuit, Strawberry Mansion, and A Banquet. On February 25th, nationwide releases of The Desperate Hour, The Devil's Light, and The Outfit. Limited releases of The Godfather, 50th anniversary. Butter, not related to the comedy Butter. This is a new movie called Butter. Completely different movie. Studio 666. That's a biopic about Foo Fighters. Mothering Sunday, Desperate Writers, and Big Gold Brick. And that's everything releasing in theaters next month. I didn't know that Studio 666 was a biopic. I thought it was a documentary. Oh, but no, Dave Grohl is in it. Okay, because I saw the poster and I was like, Dave Grohl. And then Foo Fighters is a documentary. No, is it a biopic? Is it a biopic or is it just a movie? Okay, it's just a movie because it says supernatural forces. It's a horror movie, but it's about Foo Fighters. Huh. I might watch that. When is it out? I just said when it was out. What the fuck is wrong with me? February 25th. I need that Borat and All About Steve thing really just broke me. Finally, though, is the films joining the Criterion Collection in February. So excited. I'm so excited. On February 1st, joining the Criterion Collection with spine number 96. I don't understand the method of spine numbering. When they have a lore number, is that just replacing something that is out of print? Because from what I understand, they just go in order, because the newer ones are just like 11, they're in the 1100s now, so they're like 11 blah, 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 blah. Why is this number 96? Because it's not a re-release in 4K. Oh no, it is. No, it's not. It's not. They're not releasing a 4K version of this. So why is it anyways. Joining the Criterion Collection on February 1st with spine number 96, which I don't understand. We're not going to go over that. is Douglas Sirk's Written on the Wind. The Technicolor expressionism of Douglas Sirk reached a fever pitch with this operatic tragedy, which finds the director pushing his florid visuals and his critiques of American culture to their subversive extremes. Alcoholism, nymphomania, impotence, and deadly jealousy. These are just some of the toxins coursing through a massively wealthy, degenerate Texan oil family. When a sensible secretary has the misfortune of marrying the clan's neurotic scion, it drives a wedge between him and his lifelong best friend that unleashes a maelstrom of psychosexual angst and fury. Featuring an unforgettably debauched, Oscar-winning supporting performance by Dorothy Malone and some of Sirk's most eye-popping mise-en-scène, Written on the Wind is as perverse a family portrait as has ever been splashed across the screen. I also forgot to mention this released in 1956, but I was too busy being upset about how they number their movies, which I still don't get. Anyways, on joining the Criterion Collection on February 8th with spine number 1112, so 1112. C, they're in the 1100. Anyways, is from 1990, Joel Cohen's Miller's Crossing. I learned last year, I think I've mentioned this before, I saw The Evil Dead in theaters for the anniversary. I think it's like 40th anniversary or something. I learned Joel Cohen was an editor on The Evil Dead. I just felt like bringing that up. I think about that every time I see his name now. Because before they showed Evil Dead, they showed this interview panel thing, whatever, with Bruce Campbell. And he said, yeah, Joel Cohen. We knew him before he became a big director with his brother. Anyways, yeah, I just think of that every time I see Joel Cohen's name. Is Joel the one that's married to Frances McDormand? I'm pretty sure it is. Let me look it up. Joel Cohen. I don't want to look at the Cohen brothers. I just want to look at Joel Cohen. Just Joel. Oh, but they don't have their own in Wikipedia page. They share one. Okay. Yeah, Joel is the one married to Frances McDormand. So he's also the one that made... Okay. Yeah. Because she's in all of his movies, just about. Not all of them, but most of them. Anyways. A roaring 20s gangster saga that only the Coen brothers could concoct. Miller's Crossing, but Joel directed it to Ethan. It says, okay, so the cover says a Joel and Ethan Coen film, but it just says it's directed by Joel Coen. So did he... You know what? I'm done questioning things because they're going to keep confusing me too much, and that's already happened way too many times. Take a shot every time I get so confused that it breaks me in this episode, but don't actually do that. Anyways, a roaring 20s gangster saga that only the Coen brothers could concoct, Miller's Crossing marries the hard-boiled sensibility of classic noir fiction with the filmmaker's trademark savory dialogue, colorful characters, and finely calibrated set pieces. Gabriel Byrne brings a wry gravitas to the role of Tom Reagan, the quick-thinking right-hand man to a powerful crime boss, whose unflappable cool is tested when he begins offering his services to a rival outfit, setting off a cascade of betrayals, reprisals, and increasingly berserk violence. The Hopper-esque visuals of cinematographer Barry Sonnenfeld, majestically elegiac, I didn't know that was a word, elegiac score by Carter Burwell, and vivid supporting performances from John Turturro and Marcia Gay Harden come together in an intricately constructed slice of pulp perfection that crackles with sardonic wit while plumbing existential questions about free will and our own terrifying capacity for evil. By Hopper-esque, I'm assuming it means Dennis Hopper. But also, I said this last month that Criterion is that person that uses unnecessarily large, confusing words for no reason. And every time I read one of these descriptions, it proves that. But it also throws me off because I don't know these words. I don't know what elegiac means, and I'm not going to Google it. Or am I? I'm not going to Google it right now. Anyways, Joining on February 15th with spine number 1114. What about 13? What's 113? What's 1113? Anyways, from 1939 is Leo McCarey's love affair. Golden Age Hollywood's humanist master Leo McCarey brings his graceful touch and relaxed naturalism to this sublime romance, one of cinema's most intoxicating tear-wringers. Irene Dunn and Charles Boyer are chic strangers who meet and fall in love aboard an ocean liner bound for New York. Though they are both involved with other people, they make a pact to reconnect 6 months later at the top of the Empire State Building until the hand of fate throws their star-crossed affair tragically off course. Swooning passion and gentle comedy coexist in perfect harmony in the exquisitely tender love affair, a story so timeless that it has been remade by multiple filmmakers over the years, including McCarey himself, who updated it as the no less beloved An Affair to Remember. Oh, wow. So he pulled a Bergman. Well, I guess Bergman pulled a McCarey because Bergman remade one of his movies. I can't remember. Was it Pharaoh Document? I can't remember. Bergman remade one of his movies. That's all I remember. Joining on February 22nd, the spine number. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay. They're just releasing at different times. I don't know why. With spine number 1113, we got 13. I don't know why they're releasing out of order, but whatever. I'm done asking questions. I'm done. The more questions I ask, the more I lose my mind, the more I don't know what life is, and the more I lose my will to live. From 1982 is An Hui's Boat People. One of the preeminent works of the Hong Kong New Wave, Boat People is a shattering look at the circumstances that drove hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese refugees to flee their homeland in the wake of the Vietnam War, told through images of haunting, unforgettable power. 3 years after the communist takeover, a Japanese photojournalist travels to Vietnam to document the country's seemingly triumphant rebirth. When he befriends a teenage girl and her destitute family, however, he begins to discover that the government doesn't want him to see, or what the government doesn't want him to see, the brutal, often shocking reality of life in a country where political repression and poverty have forced so many to resort to desperate measures in order to survive. Transcending polemic, what does that mean? Transcending polemic, renowned director, I don't know if it's An or Anne, takes a deeply humanistic approach to a harrowing and urgent subject with searing contemporary resonance. I'm going to Google that. Polemic. Of stronger verbal written attack on someone or something. Just say that. My God. Like, I know I'm a pretentious cinephile, but I feel like sometimes Criterion is the epitome of pretentiousness. Anyways, but that's everything. Joining the Criterion Collection. My frustration has nothing to do with these movies alone. It's just my own confusion. But that's everything. Thank God I'm done with that. So I'm not being confused anymore. But I'm not going to forget that I'm confused about it. Moving on, though. Take a deep breath and just... that is everything. So, this month, I chose to focus on films with Black voices for Black History Month rather than focusing on Valentine's Day, because who gives a shit about Valentine's Day? It's a corporate holiday. By corporate, I mean capitalist. But I chose to focus on Black History Month because that's infinitely more important than any other holiday this month. So for Cults of the Month, I will be reviewing Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song from 1971. For monthly review, there was absolutely nothing that, in my opinion, was worth watching that released in theaters last month. Nothing. Yeah, I did not go to the theater a single time because there was just nothing I wanted to watch that released. But also, The one thing that I maybe would have watched was Scream, but even then I wasn't interested in it, and I've only seen the first film in that franchise, so there would have been things I wouldn't have understood. But so with that being said, I'll be reviewing The Tragedy of Macbeth. It doesn't necessarily fit the theme of this month because it's directed by Joel Cohen, a white man. But the main performance is by Denzel Washington. Obviously, as a white person, I don't have a say in like if that whatever. But so I'm not gonna say like, hey, this is perfect for Black History Month. I have no say in that. But that's my choice for the review because there was nothing that released in theaters in January that I wanted to watch, and this released in theaters in December, but it officially released in January. So I'm just gonna go with that and review it. Because that's the most recently released movie that I am interested in. Yeah, and I love Denzel Washington, so I'm gonna review a Denzel movie. I don't watch enough Denzel movies. He's one of the greatest actors of our time. Anyways, and then for the drunk commentary, I and hopefully some friends, most likely some friends, because I refuse to do these commentaries alone, is Sorry to Bother You from 2018, directed by Boots Riley. So yeah, that's everything releasing this month. I did not have any friends with birthdays this month. Or I do not have any friends with birthdays this month. So I had to choose everything. Which I don't know why I'm saying I had to choose everything. I did that for the entirety of 2021, but you know what I mean? Because if you listen to last month's Streaming Wars, I said, like, I'm my friends and peers that have birthdays each month, I'm letting them choose the movie for the episode closest to their birthday. So that's what I'm referring to. But I do not know anyone with a February birthday that I know of. No one in my close friend group that I know of that has a February birthday. So, yeah. I do know Capricorns. I do know Aquariuses. I just no one that was born in February. No, wait, not. I know Aquariuses, and I know Pisceses. Aquarius. We're in Aquarius season. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I know Aquariuses, and I know Pisceses. Just none that were born in February. No February Aquariuses, and no February Pisceses. All January or March. Which, if you listen to last week's episode, which was the drunk commentary of Cat and the Hat, Keon, Mr. Chillzone, his birthday was January 28th. So go wish him a little belated happy birthday if you're listening now and you didn't listen to the commentary, because he chose that movie. And his birthday was on the 28th. Go say happy birthday to that Aquarius, to that January Aquarius. He's one of the coolest people in the world. Anyways, I'm rambling. I've clearly lost my mind in this episode, and it's not the first time I've lost my mind, but this is probably the worst it's been, because it's not that I lost my mind and I'm angry, it's that I lost my mind and I'm confused. And my head is empty. Very little thoughts have been happening. So I have not been able to process any information. But regardless, thank you for listening. I hope that was entertaining to you at the very least. I'm going to spend the rest of the day being confused and trying to pick up the pieces of the information I received while recording. But I'm most likely still going to be confused and not be able to process anything during class today. But nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was entertaining for you, because that's the purpose. I don't care if I lose my mind. As long as it's entertaining, I love to make fun of myself. That's coming from a person who takes selfies when I'm crying, because then I look back at them the next day and laugh at myself because I look so stupid when I'm crying. But now my eyes swell up after I finish crying. So when I wake up the next day, I usually have butthole eyes. And it looks like I had like an allergic reaction or something, but it's really just my eyes are puffy from crying. So then I also take pictures of that and laugh at it later. Y'all did not need to know that, but now you do. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. You can find me everywhere at Lucky Peach, LVCKY Peach. In the description of the episode, or just on any of my socials, there is a link tree that will take you to my Twitter, my Instagram, my Letterboxd, my TikTok, the podcast itself, the Discord associated with the podcast, Twitch, YouTube. If you listen to the episode on YouTube, the videos for episodes 1 through 30 are available to you now publicly. Thank you. That being said, though, to go off of that, thank you to my patrons at patreon.com/luckypeach. The Patreon is also on the link tree, but you can just go to patreon.com/luckypeach. Patrons, it's $1 to get in the door, to early access to episodes, among other perks, depending on the tier. But $1 gets you in, and you get each episode a week early. But if you're on the $3 tier and up, you also get the video version of the episodes from episode 31 and up. I don't know when the next drop of videos will be on YouTube. I don't know, because I'm going to have to plan it better than last time. Last time I just did all of them at once, and I realized I spammed everyone's subscription box, and I lost subscribers through that. And I'm not sorry for it, because I didn't know, but I do need to find a better method the next time I do a big video drop. If you have any suggestions for that, let me know for sure. I am primarily active on Twitter and Letterboxd at Lucky Peach. So if you need to get in touch with me, Twitter is the way to go. Letterboxd is just where you can look at my activity. And there's also lists of like movies that have been featured on the podcast and just stuff. What else? I was going to say something else in that same sentence. I don't remember. I also have a serialized account, which is like Letterboxd, but for TV, because for whatever reason, Letterboxd does not include TV. I will add that to the link tree now that I remembered. Serialized, yeah, it's called Serialized. SERIALZD. There's no E between the Z and the D like there normally would be. But yeah, it's like Letterboxd, but for TV. So you can follow me there at Lucky Peach. I will also add that link to the link tree. Also in the description of each episode, or of this episode, will be the Discord associated with the podcast, the Patreon, patreon.com/luckypeach, and the link to the stickers, which is ko-fi.com/the Luckiest Peach. The stickers are there. I would very much appreciate it if you supported the podcast by buying one, but you don't have to. It's not required. It doesn't matter. Maybe eventually I will release more merch. Yeah, I'll leave a question on the Spotify. No, wait, okay, no, yeah, I'll leave a question on the Spotify page. If there's any merch requests you'll have. But for now, we have the stickers. And as like the last month, I have no updates on the website. I don't know when that happened. For now, it's just the link tree and the Ko-fi page. But yeah, thank you guys again for listening to me ramble and lose my mind. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week for my Cult of the Month review of Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song. And stay peachy.